I took your legs. Now I take your life. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never.
Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to take the time to create a video that walks you through how to upgrade the Wrath of the Ancients so that you can get your fire bow. I started doing some research of my own just to see how to do it myself, and I guess throughout my research I was finding some, I wouldn't say like incomplete videos or inaccurate. Not to kind of talk down on them, they had some good information. It's just a lot of the videos I found left out a lot of key steps, which kind of screwed me over. Fortunately, one of my friends that I was playing with was actually able to help me out to get it done the right way. So, long story short, I decided to make this video to help you out and anybody else that's kind of struggling with this part. Especially since I've seen a lot of troll videos out there saying like, hey, fire bow, and oh, by the way, it's just Wrath of the Ancients. So, first things first, you need to get Wrath of the Ancients. In order to do this, you need to find the 3 dragon heads located throughout Eisendrache. The first one you just saw in the courtyard there. The second one is in the control room. The third one is in the anti-gravity room below the control room. Now, you need to kill zombies around them. The first one will activate the dragon, you'll see it come to life. Every zombie after that, the dragon will eat it after it's been killed. Now take your time killing them around the dragons, because if you kill them rapidly, the dragon's just going to skip over the ones until it's ready for the next one. Now, while you're doing this, since you're still in the earlier rounds, try to take advantage of the time you have to find the teleporter pads and begin activating them. Reason being, you're going to need this later on for the firebow upgrade. And try to do your best to save up as much points as you can, since you're going to be using them. They're about 500 points per launch pad. And that's actually going to be a bit of a frustrating part of the video. So, overall though, the way I felt about Eisendrache, I thoroughly enjoyed this map very much. I'm a huge Zombies fan. I loved the Doris map, or the Giant for those of you who aren't familiar with the original Zombies. And Eisendrache is definitely up to par with my expectations. Definitely a lot of content in there, a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of just absolute fun. So, okay, we're up to the part where all 3 of my dragons are done. Here's the Wrath of the Ancients within the burial tomb. So you're going to pick that up, and now we're going to begin upgrading it in order for you to get the fire bow. So, first thing you're going to want to do, you can grab perks at this point. I decided to myself just because it helped me out. You don't have to, that's a personal choice. But the first thing you're going to want to do, make your way up to the bell tower here. Excuse me. The bell tower is located right outside the control room. You're going to go all the way up to the top of the stairs, and you're going to find this red circle or fiery circle painted on the wall. You're going to want to shoot it with the arrow, and it's going to cause the wall to explode. Now, this is also going to drop the fire arrow. It's going to look broken. You're just going to pick that up by holding down square. And also, if you look, you don't see it here, but there's some gears on the wall. We're going to come back to that later on. That's a later step. Now, after you've picked up the broken arrow, make your way back down to the anti-gravity room. You're going to go over to the teleporter pad. Now, you kind of want to do this towards the end of a round. Just be sure not to end the round, though. Reason being, you need to wait for the missile to do a test, or test launch, I'm not sure what it is. It's just, it does a test. This is going to lock you into the room that you just teleported into. So obviously, if you just began a new round and you're locked in here, you're going to get overwhelmed very easily, and you're probably going to get killed and get frustrated. So, after the doors open up, to your right, there's going to be a platform. On the platform, there's a red circle. You're going to want to shoot this red fire, and if you do it correctly, you get the indicator on the top left of your screen, and you can visually see a fireball being launched up to where the death ray is. So this is the part with the launch pads. You're going to want to take them, and as you're in the air, you're going to see these red circles on the ground. What you're going to have to do is, this part's really frustrating, you have to shoot an arrow into the circle while you're midair. Now, if you miss it and you run up to inspect the circle, you're going to see it is not lit, which means you have to go back and do it again. This part can be very frustrating, so try to be patient with this. Definitely make sure you have some points saved up, because like I said, it's 500 points per launch, and you do have to get all 3 of them. Now, if you're struggling with 1 or 2 of them, you can come back to them later. what you can actually do is you can actually start the next part of it, which is going to be you have to stand inside of the circle and kill zombies to collect souls. Now, you know the circle is ready because one, it's lit, and two, when you're standing in it, you're going to see an orange glow around your screen like here. You're also going to hear some like really faint ghostly voices, kind of like just whispers in your ear. Now this part can be a little difficult without perks, so for this I would definitely recommend having Juggernog and possibly Speed Cola just to get the faster reloads. Just because, you know, you do have to stand inside these circles, otherwise if you're next to them or near them, killing zombies, it's not going to collect the souls. Now, you need to collect about, I think it's like 7 or 10 souls, and once you do, you're going to see it shoot like a fiery tube up to the fireball. Once you see that visual effect, excuse me, that basically indicates that that circle is now complete. And you have to do this for all 3 of them. So, like I said, you know, the perks here would definitely help out. The weapon I chose to use was the Vesper. It's a weapon I'm personally comfortable with it. I don't even really have a recommendation for it. Everybody can argue one weapon's better than another. Honestly, if you're comfortable with it, go ahead and use that. I chose not to hit the mystery box. Personally, I'm going to get an upgraded bow. I'm comfortable with the Vesper. Later in the round, I was planning on just wall buying the BRM. I don't really see any useful weapon coming out of the mystery box in here. Even the ray gun, I don't view it useful. It's great for the earlier rounds when it's still a one-shot kill. But for the later rounds, like 25 and higher, all you're doing is just creating crawlers at that point, which can definitely screw you over. Any experienced player can tell you that. So again, it's a personal choice. I did not hit the mystery box. Alright, so after all 3 of those circles are done, make your way back up to the bell tower. You're going to hold X on the gears here and you're getting an Apothecon symbol. Now remember what the symbol is, because you have to find one of 3 fireplaces that has your symbol. The first one here is in the control room below the dragon head. This is not the symbol I was looking for. The other 2 are going to be in the courtyard where the dragon head, the first one we did, was located at, over here where you buy the Vesper. This one is the one I was looking at, but I'm going to show you the 3rd one anyway, just so you know where it is. It's actually across the hall from Samantha's room. I believe this is Richthofen's room. But yeah, here it is, just for you to know. This part's very, very frustrating. You need to stand in one of the 3 circles, only one that will be lit at this point. Now you need to shoot an arrow, and you want to shoot it towards the direction of the fireplace that matches your Apothecon symbol. And when you shoot the arrow, when it lands, you can see it leaves a fiery volcanic mound on the floor. What you need to do is you need to stand on that mound like you did in the circle, and you need to keep shooting arrows towards your fireplace. Now, the reason that this is so difficult, you only get 4 shots. So, if you mess up at any point where you don't get the 4th one into the fireplace, unfortunately you have to start this over. But, to make it even harder, you can't do it until the beginning of another round. So, hopefully you can get it done in one try. The best advice I can give you here is take your time, be patient, plan out where you're going to shoot everything, try to visualize where it's going to land, and definitely just do your best to try to set yourself up as best as possible. The last shot when it goes in the fireplace, you know you did it right when the max ammo shows up and the fireplace is lit. Hold down square to interact with the fireplace. You're going to put the arrow in it. It's basically going to infuse itself with that fiery essence. And once that's all done, you're going to get an indicator saying that's completed. Go back up to the death ray platform. You're going to interact with the fireball, which is a lot closer to the ground now. Once you interact, it's going to go up in the sky and explode. Now once it explodes, it's going to drop the reforged fire arrow. So just pick up the arrow and make your way back down to the anti-gravity room. Now, find the box that has your symbol on it, the red ring or the fire ring. You're going to hold down square to interact and drop your arrow on it. It's also going to drop a max ammo. Really nice to have because at this point you're going to need it. This is the last step. So what you're going to want to do here is just kill zombies and collect souls. Now, they do have to die relatively close to the box. It does take about 20 souls until it's complete. Excuse me, I'm still fighting a cold. So after you've collected all 20 souls, you're gonna hear like an auditory indicator. And once you hear it, you can drop your bow onto the box, and you see like it's spewing out fire. It's infusing the bow. And once that's done, you can see the bow just kind of floating there. You can pick it up, and there you go. You've got your fire bow. Now, I definitely like the fire bow. When you fully charge it, it's going to trap zombies in a volcanic mound, and it's just going to completely incinerate them. It's a very, very nice bow. Hopefully this video helps you out. I know I didn't leave out any steps, so as long as you follow everything that was in here, you should be good to go. This is just one of the 4 bows. This is the one that I just seem to be having difficulty finding a good tutorial video. If you like it, awesome. Please give me a thumbs up. Please hit that like button below. The other 3, I'm not really planning on uploading any videos for them, just because the ones I kept finding seemed to be pretty accurate. I didn't really find any issues with following them. If you have any recommendations, maybe putting up some more tutorial videos for the other 3 bows, by all means, just leave some comments in the comment section. Otherwise, thanks guys.